going, everybody? This is Jacob Violet. Today I'm going to be clamping real world RMS power out of my Brazilian amplifiers with a couple of simple tools. Stay tuned. So I've got two of the 8Ks. I went from a Korean amp to some Brazilian amplifiers, actually some new ones, the Stetson Volcom 8Ks. I'll be sure to put the link in the description if y'all want to see more on that. And this is going to be just for fun, as well as this is curious to see, hey, how much power am I actually getting out of my amplifier? And this will be able to see my rise, box rise impedance change, as well as, hey, what is the power RMS actually going out of this? And of course, I'm not using the most professional tool, a oscilloscope, or they have an SMD meter you can use. I actually just use a AC clamp meter and a multimeter to be able to measure the RMS wattage, as well as what is my amps draw, and pretty much find out what my ohm is from that and how much power I'm running. So by the end of this video, I'll be able to kind of write down on here as well and give you all some notes on that. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. Go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't, and subscribe. A lot of cardio content to come. Stay tuned for more, as well as thank y'all for always watching. So let's go ahead and dig in. Let me go ahead and turn the amps on real quick and get everything set up, and then from there I can go on and get it all rolling. So while I'm getting this set up, I always like to do everything on video. If anybody ever watches my videos, I appreciate y'all always watching, but I like to always do the exact same thing on camera that I'm doing in person, so that way y'all can kind of see everything, nothing's mismatched or edited out. So I've got my head unit here with my system. If y'all want to know more on this, if you're a new watcher, check out the channel for more content on it. But it's 418s on two 8Ks. I used to have a 6K Korean 6,000 watt amp. Now I got two Brazilian 8,000 watt amps. So I'm kind of going to be able to see the difference it's doing with these versus the others. All right, vehicle just been sitting for a few days, so let me get everything connected real quick. Let me know what y'all think about this new little thing I have here. It ain't pretty by no means, but got two little mid bass with my head unit that I can carry, and I'm gonna bring it over across, and I'm gonna be on the back when I do the test. So what I'm doing right now is making sure I've got my appropriate tone that I'm gonna be playing when I do this. So let's go to the 418s like I always do, and I'm gonna play the song that I always would demo with that's really loud. Where is it? It's supposed to be 49 hertz or 47 hertz bass track, so we can kind of see an example of what it's doing with my peak score. So we'll go with 47. So 47 hertz is around where my peak is, and I'm actually clipping at volume 30 on this. This goes at 35. I set it to -5 dB at 30, so I'm gonna have it at 30, but this is a 0 dB song, so this could be actually extremely loud, so it'll actually clip for this. All right, so make sure everything's kind of set up the way I always would have it. I put the seat up just a little bit, and let me move my head unit here over just because it's louder near this area, and this is not for like anything besides finding out my power. And also I'll just put my little dash right here, sit and shut the door. My bass knob is all the way up, and I got my Bluetooth hooked up so I can go to the back, confirm it's on volume 30, make sure my window's down over here. And like, once again, I'm completely not experienced or professional at this. This is just how I've done it in the past, and it's always worked. So we'll see how this does. So now in the back here, my amps are on. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up real quick. I got it on a mount so you don't see me maneuvering too much. All right, so what I'm gonna do is go to voltage on a multimeter and run my positive and negative into my amplifier, positive and negative speakers. So keep in mind, I have two amplifiers, so I'm just gonna assume that my numbers here will be the exact same for both. Just an assumption, even though there could be like a 5 to 10% variance, I'm sure. All right, so haven't turned this on in a while. Let's turn the meter on real quick. All right, clamp meter needs to turn on, and the clamp meter here, I'm gonna actually be able to put on the positive terminals, and then this will be able to give me my meter results. Of course, I probably should change the battery soon. Okay, so I got the clamp meter on here. Just need to make sure it's reading before I do anything. Come on. Why has it got to be on camera like this? But anyway, what I'm trying to do is first get these to show numbers, and then I'm going to turn it up on that volume peak there, and we'll see what the results are from that. Okay, there we go. Put this kind of where y'all can see it a little better. And it's going to move a little bit because it is loud. All right, so let's see if I can hold that there. And let me get my terminals back in. Positive and negative. I usually would put it in the wire, but this time I'm just going to keep them right there. Why not? There we go, we can see them both. Let me turn this. Now I got my song on Bluetooth. So 47 hertz. And we got our numbers on camera. So what you want to do is watch these two numbers, and we'll multiply these two to see how much power we're running to them. And I haven't clamped in a while, so still learning, but this is the way I do it. Let me know in the comments if there's a better way, of course, for not me, but others. I'm on a budget, so I'm not spending money right now. So let me go ahead and get this set up. Let's see real quick what the numbers are. Let me do one more. I'm gonna have to turn the camera off too to do that, and then I'll show you all on paper what the numbers were. All right, so I got my wife to help me hold it instead because it was moving too much. So it looked like right around 110 volts and 45 volts there. So let me go ahead and get on the paper. I just wanted to confirm those numbers one more time with someone holding the camera. Sorry about the jigglery bouncing around earlier. That's all I needed to do. So basically what I did was a multimeter measuring my voltage from my speaker inputs, and then the clamp meter measuring the amps coming from the positive. And I'll see y'all on the paper in a second. All right, so all I used was an AC clamp meter and a multimeter. I got my two numbers. Keep in mind that there's some efficiency with this, usually around 80 to 90% for these, as well as if you noticed on the video to rewatch it, if you didn't, is I was clipping, so this was actually dirty power, so probably excessive, but we're about to find out from these two numbers. The highest number I saw was 110.5 volts and 46.5 volts. So what I'm about to do, let me grab a calculator and then we'll give you the numbers. So from that, we'll go ahead and calculate. So 110.5, let's make sure you can see it. 110.5 times 46.6. So that's giving me how much power I got out of it. So man, I have bad handwriting, dang it, 5,149 watts. So now let's find out what my rise was and my impedance on it, as well as my voltage back there is dropping into the mid 12s at idle, so, or even the low, yeah, probably mid to high 12s. And now we do 110.5 divided by 46.6. So I got 2.37 ohm rise, or whatever you want to call it. So that's the calculation there. So right now I'm starting at 0.5. It's usually like 0.6, but we'll go ahead and assume it's 0.5 times 2.37 times 0.5. So that's going to give me 1.18 ohm final. So right around 1.2 ohm, and that's to clipping. So I could have put a little bit more into it maybe, because it was a light clip, it wasn't solid. So if I would have turned it up to 31 instead of 30, I could have maybe got an extra few hundred watts. You never know. but this is just the way that I've calculated it. So I was clamping right at 5,000 watts, a little over 5,000 watts for one amplifier, rising 2.3, starting at 0.5, going to 2 times 2, so rising to like 1.2 ohm. So 1.2 ohm final, around, let's just say 5,200 watts. So I'm getting around, so 5.2 times 2 is 10.4, so 2,400 watts. And this is to clipping, so I could actually be doing a lot less than that when I'm demoing. But for a burp, let's just say I'm around the 10K mark too, and then I am at a 163 dB plus. I have horrible handwriting, but anyway, 163 dB plus on the glass, around the 10,000 watts clamped power between these two amplifiers. So thank y'all for watching. Once again, this is just for fun, but I'm kind of intrigued to see this. So my numbers were pretty close to what I thought. I was guessing I was getting about 2,000 watts more out of these versus the other amp I had. So before, I had a single Crescendo 6,000 watt amp, and I clamped 6,600 watts out of it, rising to 0.9. So now I rise a little bit more with more power, but also you got to keep in mind that the temperature outside, as well as my voltage, everything affects it. So, and this is just a good efficiency. I'd say put it within 80%. So this is within 80%. So it could be around 8,000 to 9,000 watts, or it could be 11,000 to 12,000 watts. There's no telling, but I guarantee if I put 80% efficiency on that, let's just go ahead and add 2,000 watts to it, or subtract 2,000 watts, between 8,000 and 12,000 watts to get that. And the 163 dB, that's just for me. I just wrote it down because I was thinking in my head. But so I went from 6,500 watts to around 10,000 watts. And I went from 161 to a 163 just by adding power, nothing else. So adding, so let's just say before it was at 6K, now it's at 10K. So went up 4,000 watts, so 2,000 watts per amp. So 1.6 power, so not even double power, 1.5 power, and went up 2 dB. So wasn't even 1.5, it was like half as much power went up for it. So anyway, too much to talk on. I make mistakes, so let me know if I made any mistakes throughout. I'm learning. But there's my numbers. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next one. Pretty happy with the results. What's going on, everybody? This is Jacob Viral, ending this video to say thank you for watching my videos. Every single day I have a daily cardio video I upload. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and I'll see you tomorrow.